had. I could see it in Vermont. You go to the rural areas, by the way, where people are not necessarily pro-choice, where they may not be enthusiastic about gay marriage, where they may or may not believe that climate change is real, but they are sick and tired of having to work 2 or 3 jobs, not being able to send their kids to college, worried about their own parents. I picked that up, okay, in Vermont, and I thought that the message that resonated in Vermont, and I won my last election in Vermont 4 years ago with 71% of the vote. I did not believe for 1 minute that Vermont was any different than the rest of the country. But what ended up, to answer your question, what happened is